এই তো ভাই আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। তোমার কি অবস্থা ভাই? ও ভাই, আজকে রাত্রে আইছি ভাই। কারেন্টটা ছিল না তো, সেই জন্য। হ্যালো ভাই, কি অবস্থা? হ্যাঁ ভাই, আজকে দেরি হয়ে গেছে, কারেন্ট ছিল না, ইলেকট্রিক ছিল না, বুঝছেন? হ্যাঁ, ঠিক করছি ভাই। ইলেকট্রিক ছিল না তো ভাই, সেই লেট হয়ে গেছে হ্যাঁ, ঠিক করছি, দেখেন ঠিক হয়েছে এখন। খেলা কে কে দেখছিলেন ব্রাজিলের? হ্যাঁ ভাই, ডেভিস ভাই এটা পুরা হ্যাক কার্ড একটা। পুরা হ্যাক কার্ডের মতো ভাই খেলে ভাই। ভাই হ্যাঁ ভাই, নেইমার মাঠে হয়েছে ভাই, দেখে ভালো লাগছে অনেক। টিন ভাই এখনো ঠিক হয়েছে না নাকি? আরে সরি ভাই, সরি। ঠিক হয়েছে মনে হয় এখন। ম্যাচ শুরু করি নাই, এখনই ম্যাচটা শুরু করে দিব। ভাই, কিসের জন্য নক করছিলেন? আসি ভাই, আজকে একটা পর্যন্ত থেকে। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ব্রাদার। ওয়েট করেন ভাই, ম্যাচে ক্লিক দিয়ে দিছি তো, ওয়েট করেন শেষ। আর দেশা ম্যানেজারের ডিফেন্স বাজে অনেক। ডিফেন্স লাইন হাই একদম। যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই ল্যাপটপে লাইক করে দেন। ওরে ভাই কি ফরমেশন এটা! থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ভাই, হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে নক দিয়ে রাখছি কালকে, এখন দেও নাই। কাপের লই ভাই ভালোবেসি আপনার দেশাম থেকে, বুঝছেন? আর দেশামের ডিফেন্স লাইন হাই, এটা সমস্যা। কাপের লো ঠিক আছে, আবার দেশামের ডিফেন্স আপনার উপরে উঠে যা। ডিফেন্স ফাঁকা হয়ে যা, উপরে উঠে। আর কাপের লুটটা ঠিক আছে। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই ভালো, আপনার কি অবস্থা?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to
কথা কি
perform.
ডাবল আসতেছে নাকি, একটু কমেন্ট করে জানান তো। তুমি যাবেন দেখ।
Well, we're on the way. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. A probing pass. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack
ওকে
like
ওকে, আমি
that,
ভাবছি
it's
ভাই
like
সাউন্ড
walking
নিয়ে আবার
into a
ডাবল
sucker
আসতেছে।
punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Roberto Carlos takes aim and crosses. Now, can they get him away? Nesta promptly onto that, and that
হাই
is
রে
that.
ভ্যান ডিক রে।
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's nice. He has found the way. On it! It's a foul.
হাই
It's
রে
in the
কপাল।
box. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head,
ড্রিবলিং
and
বাড়ান,
that is
ড্রিবলিং বাড়ান।
precisely what he showed.
A
দেখা যাক
picture
ভাই,
of
কামব্যাক নি করা
confidence
যায় ম্যাচ।
that was never missing.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he welcomes it in. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, super ball. Eto!
হাই রে
Whistle's
খুদা
gone,
রে
and the
ভাই।
referee has given a penalty. Bangladesh really could have done without this.
Dida.
Clearly engaging in mind games here. Oh, great save by Dida. They want to be quick to recover this. Roberto Carlos going vertical. There's a beautiful
বলি
simplicity
পাইতাছি না
about
আমি।
this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
এরকম তো পারফরমেন্স করার কথা না।
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Cross goes in there. Pepe attempts a clearance. Seedorf. And here's Dembele. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Toure cuts it out. Vitinha. That's headed upfield. Picked out brilliantly.
আরে মেসি রে মেসি
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nah, he's had it taken off him. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's in on goal. And
আরে এটাও সেভ
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi!
আরে প্লিজ
That
কাল
is
হয়ে
a
গেছে
fair try, and it's half-time. Bangladesh were so close to ending that half in
টিপ
the
না ভাই আমি
perfect
বাজে
fashion,
খেলতেছি অনেক
but it just wasn't to be in the end. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
হাই হাই এখন ভাই একটু স্কিপ
Right card.
করলেও খারাপ
The most accurate pass. And here's Hullet. No foul, says the referee.
হাই
So,
রে
Jim, is that the manager
পাঁচটা
telling the
দিলে
forwards that they
পরে
must
প্লেয়ারটা
stay
আসে
forward
আপনার
for now?
গোল
Well,
নিতে
I think he just
আগে
is
আসেন
concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vitinha. Just about up to the hour now. Dembele. It's Dembele! That was
হ্যাঁ
superb
ভাই নেক্সট এসে
goalkeeping.
জয়েন দিছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো আপনার কি
Clearly
অবস্থা
thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific
ভাই এটাও
effort.
মিস
Oh, and that
এত
one
মিস
done
করলে
no
ভাই খেলমু
damage in
কেমনে
the end.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
ভাই রুমি তো আমার কাছে নাই কোনা মেরে ভাই দুসলে আর লাভ কি ভাই
Bangladesh choosing to make the first change.
নিউ বুফনটা এভারেজ এত হামরি ভালো পারফরমেন্স নাকি দেয় নাই দিচ্ছে না আর কি যারা তাদের আছে তারা বললো আর কি
Xavi Alonso looking to add to his goal.
হাই বাবারি বাবা বেনডেক নো লক পাস
Looking to
মারতেছে
play him in.
দেখেই পাস দিতে পারে না হ্যাঁ মারতেছে আবার নো লক পাস
Cruyff! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Bangladesh are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
পাস দিতে ভাই এত লেট করতেছে
Cruyff
না
simply refused to be outdone there. Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Schmeichel with the clearance. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice sequence of passes this.
হাই রে ভাই এটাও পাস দিতে
Maldini
পারলো না
gets it clear. Nice interception, well timed. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's turned away. Neymar purring through the gears. Oh, some astute defending there. Great ball, and he's in here. And he was alert to it. That's going to go a long way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there goes the final whistle. A
Fast
performance
close,
of
fast match.
perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly...
না ভাই, দেশাম আউট, একদম আউট, পুরাই ফ্লপ। ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল দেখাইতাম, আচ্ছা ভাই দাঁড়ান, দেখাচ্ছি ভাই, ম্যাচটা পড়ুক, দেখাচ্ছি। ভাই, ও ডিফেন্স অনেক বাজে, আপনার ডিফেন্স অনেক বাজে। দেশামের ডিফেন্স অনেক বাজে, ডিফেন্স লাইন হাই আপনার। যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন। অ্যাসিস্ট।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
ভাই এই গুলিটা আমার কাছে তো নাই, আপনি,
Well, the
হ্যাঁ ভাই দিদা,
mood
উঠু
is
উঠু,
boisterous.
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই
It is
ভালো।
a
ভাই
perfect
গুলিটা আমার কাছে
ambience
নাই,
for
আপনি
the
ইনবক্স
central
করে রাখেন, আমি
characters
ট্রেনিং দিয়ে
who
দেবো।
are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, he's certainly
আরে
the one who
দিছিলাম
carries
কারে,
the hopes
দিল
of his
কারে।
team. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get it through? Now it's Snyder. It's Snyder!
ওরে বাবা রে বাবা,
It's hit the upright.
ঠিক আছে ভাইয়া যান।
Vicious, but just
কোম্পানি ভাই
off
মোটামুটি
target.
ভালোই।
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And here's Hullet. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
107-এ বার্সেলোনা সুয়ারেজের লুজ স্ট্রিম নাই, তাও এটা ইদানিং দেখি লুজ আরে সুয়ারেজের
This
কাট
looks
ভাই, এটা অনেক
promising in
ভালো।
terms of distance and angle. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Roberto
ওরে
Carlos!
ভাই কার্লোস
Tremendous from Roberto Carlos!
কার্লোসের
A
ফ্রি কিকে গোল
finish
দিয়া দিল
of true class! And there is your opener. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he
Is
হাই
he
রে
a
গোল
shot?
খায়াও গেলাম সাথে সাথে
It's a goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So they have it all to do again. Bullets! And he hits the net. Into the lead once more. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Bangladesh have their lead. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Dembele. A header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Looking tidy in possession here. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Just past the 40th minute mark. And here's Roberto Carlos. Azar. And it's Nedved. That is good strength.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is Dembele. Can he finish? And that's a good
ডাবল
finish.
ফোন ডাবল
A quite incredible spell. They
ওরে
are
ভাই
flying.
দেম্বুলেন্স
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he simply had too much for the defence there, Peter. So
And the referee says that that is that for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed
নিউ
so far. And
মেহেদী বানাটিয়াটা
that
কেমন
being
এভারেজ ভাই
good
এত
movement
আহামরি
in
ভালো না
both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
যারা লাইভে
Bangladesh
আছেন সবাই
claiming
লাইভটাকে
the
লাইক করে
lion's
দেন
share of the 4
তেরোটা লাইক
goals,
হয়ে গেছে
up by 3-1 at half-time.
Number 21, Ibrahimovic.
So right back into the action.
Schneider. Coming on the field.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Number 13.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Pato. Nedved. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Dembele. Not the most convincing of passes. Knocks it into space. And that's a good ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
মেসি
Well,
পিচিন
that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dembele
রে
receives it in
পাউডার
the right
লাগাতে পারলে গোল
position.
হয়ে যেত
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Messi. Nedved, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Tries one
ওরে
from
ভাই একটুর জন্য
range. Oh,
ভাই
that
লাইভে
was
আমি
a
থাক
half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard.
ওফ
That has
নেস্তা
been
ভাই
cut
সেরা
short. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. It's a throw in.
আজকেতে কোম্পানি পাইছেন 15 আলটাটা আপডেট করে দিও
He's shifting through the gears here. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Azar. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Hazard. Nedved. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Pato.
ওরে ভাই ভ্যান ডাইক নাইস কার্লোস
Pato's delivery. Easy enough for the
গুলির ট্রেনিং
goalkeeper.
ওকে ওকে
Oh, they could
কোন
break
কার্ড
here.
গুলিতে কোন কার্ডের ট্রেনিং আমার কাছে যেটা এটা নাকি
Now it's Hullet.
এমিনা নাই মইরা রইছে
And it's Nedved. Pato. And this is Pato. Great chance!
দেখ গোল
And there's a goal. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Well, how's that for a class finish?
হ্যাঁ ভাই
Well,
স্লো
he's a
হয়ে গেছে
defender's nightmare. You try to set
আপডেটের পরে
And
গেম
that
প্লে
will be it.
কি অবস্থা
Bangladesh proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম ভাই কি অবস্থা আপনার কাছে আছে যে ওইটার এমএফ ট্রেনিং দিয়েন প্লিজ ভাই আমার কাছে যেটা আছে ওইটা এমএফ এর জন্য ভালো হবে না এটা আপনার সিএফএসএস এর জন্য ভালো হবে 1700 টাকার বিল ভাই হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ যাইতে পারেন ভাই ভাড়ান কোম্পানি দুইটাই ভালো যেটারে পাইছেন ওইটা ভালো না বুঝছেন
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
লিঙ্ক 3 ভাই লিঙ্ক 3
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive
আরে ভাই
understanding
নাকাদা
of
মাকাদা
Nakata!
তো ভয়ঙ্কর বেশি আরো
He should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is Roberto Carlos.
আরে ভাই আপনি কোবেগে এত ভালো খেলেন কই ভাই কোবেগে মেসি খেলি না আমি খালি নকআউট আসলে খেলি
Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos aimed at the far side. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nedved will not want to lose out here. Not against
মাইকটা
this
দিল রে ভাই
opponent.
ফাউলটা ধরলো না এটা
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Dembele. Xavi Alonso. Bangladesh yet to have an attempt on goal. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Dembele. Oh, some astute defending there. Chouameni. Xavi Alonso. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Dembele. Messi played with finesse. Oh, important interception.
ব্যান গেছেন কেন কবে গে
Nedved. Varane does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Bale. Thinks one through. Now it's Lewis. It's Lewis.
বাবা রে বাবা
Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. That is so good.
ভাই
Such
আমাদের
sharp
কিশোরগঞ্জে
skills
এইগুলো নাই
and such a
সাইকেল যে
delicious
বলছেন এটি
finish.
নাই
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
চাপটা দিল
bang.
রে ভাই
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nakata.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
হাই হাই
That is a great pick out. Look at chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Nedved.
এই তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই ভালো আপনার কি অবস্থা ভাই আপনার তো
So a
খুঁজে পাওয়া যায়
steady,
না কোন
solid
ক্লাব
and
ভাই
more than
আপনার
satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello attendees.
ওয়েট করেন অ্যাটাকিং
Finds
গোলকিপার
themselves
আসলে মাইজেন
behind
এখন
by
তো
just one
অ্যাটাকিং
goal
গোলকিপার
at
নাই
the break.
On your children during the
দিদার
It's been
কার্ড
a
আসতে
pretty
পারে
tight
অনেকদিন
this
ধরে
game,
আসে না যেহেতু
and they'll
ব্রাজিলের
want to use
ন্যাশনাল
this
টিমের
break
কার্ডগুলো
wisely
আসতেছে
to regroup and
সামনে
come out
দিদাও
of this
আসতে
fresh
পারে
initiatives.
সম্ভাবনা আছে
This
আপনার
is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Bangladesh can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
ও
At times they
লাভিওলা
didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And we have our very first corner.
বুফনের পারফরম্যান্স নাকি ভালো না
Kimmich with
সবাই
the short one.
বলতেছে
He's on it. Can he get away? And now they can spring out of
ডাবল
defence. Now he's got
Beats.
space here.
আহারে এটা করতে জন্য
Well, a few
পারলাম
of
না
his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
নাইস নাইস নাইস
Decent chance.
নাইস নাইস
And he's stuck
যারা
it
লাইভে
away.
আছেন সবাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন গাইস
They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
মাসি
I'll
ভাই
happily watch
নিচে
this
দাঁড়ায়
every
রইছে
week,
কে
Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
এই মাসি ভাই এত নিচে দাঁড়ায় রইছে কে বললাম না
Luis
হাই
Suarez.
হাই
Xabi Alonso. That's not going far. And the
ওরে
finish!
ভাই রে
Now,
ভাই
who's going to be first to this?
টেপটা দিছে কি সেরা
Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Luis Suarez.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Hullet.
আরে
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
দূর যা
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Vitinha. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
1 minute added time.
সাবটা করাইতে পারলাম না
And time is
ভাই
up.
আপনার ওয়াইফাই কয়
A
এমবি
good watch,
120
a
এমবি
really good
ভাই
watch.
ট্রেনিং
Both
দেওয়া যাবে
sides
ভাই
striving
মেসেজ
to
স্প্যাম
try
করেন না
and
প্লিজ
outthink,
মেসেজ স্প্যাম করেন না ও মাই গড দুইজনের রেটিং সেম আছিল নাকি এই যে মেসি ট্রেনিং দিছি আর মেসেজ স্প্যাম করবেন না থাক প্যারা নাই সামনে আরো বক্স আসবে তখন নিয়েন ভাই জন অস্ট্রিয়া ভাই মোটামুটি ভালোই আচ্ছা ভাই দাঁড়ান ভাই আমি ম্যাচটা শেষ করে দিচ্ছি কার্লোসের যাদের ট্রেনিং লাগবে ম্যাচের আগেই বইলে দিয়েন গেম প্লে একটু চেঞ্জ হয়েছে ভাই
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're
খরচ করছি
underway.
কত ভাই এটা
Gangle have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the
40 মতো
importance
মনে
of
করেন
this formation is not to allow the midfield
এই
three and the attack.
Oh, what has takes a
আরে
shot!
ভাই স্লো করলে কেমনে খেলবো ধুর।
Goal! Gangle! An
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম ভাই
extraordinary
কি অবস্থা
start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Whoever is in his path, he will always
কঠিন
find
স্লো
a way.
করতেছে তো দেখা যায়
Mohamed Salah demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Bangladesh finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nedved. Neither of these two want to come
ভাই
up
আরে
second
বাবা
best. Now it's Forlan. Pedri. Now it's Dembele. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Crosses it in.
পুলিত
It's a goal! They have done it!
ব্রাজিল
They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Hullet. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Salah.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Gangong definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And here's Dembele.
Oh, great feat that.
Always goal side.
ওরে ভাই
Dembele!
ডেমবেলে সেরা
And yes, it's
120 এমবিপিএস
there!
হয় ভাই, এত টাকা দিয়ে ওয়াইফাই নিয়ে 3
And
লাখ
the
ডাটা দিয়েও তো
comeback is complete. That is
ভাই লাইভ করি যে
glorious,
ওইখানে
as
যে
if
কি
he'd
পরিমাণ
picked it up and
আপনার
put it there
নেটওয়ার্ক যে টানে
himself.
ওইটা
Well, it's one of
বুঝলে
those,
তো ভালোই
Peter,
ছিল,
when you've got to take your
তারপরও যে
hands off
স্মুথ
and just
খেলতে
say,
পারতাছে এটাই
too
ভাই
good.
অনেক।
Bangladesh have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's got
হ্যাঁ
a
নো ফাউল
crucial block in there.
এই
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
আর সবথেকে বড় কথা হলো গিয়ে
Here's
আমাদের
Mohamed
কিশোরগঞ্জ
Salah.
আপনার এর থেকে ভালো নেটওয়ার্ক নাই, আসল কথা যেটা ভালো মানে প্রোভাইডার নাই, এই
Over
লিঙ্ক
to
3
the
আছে
right
ওইটা
flank.
মোটামুটি চলে আর
He
কি।
is through here, and that is expertly dealt with. Nicely shaped ball.
আশা করি আপনাকে বুঝাতে
Quick look at
পারছি।
his watch, and the referee
বলেন ভাই।
whistles for half time. Bangladesh
রাসেল গেমিং ভাই
have
ওয়েলকাম
done it
ভাই।
in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at
আমার কোন
half
ট্রেনিং
time,
দিব ভাই?
which is for them more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense,
1700 ভাই।
and beautifully unpredictable now.
Bangladesh ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Back on the way then. Vitinha calmly anticipates. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's made its way to him. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's busted. Great chance! Pedri. And Messi!
ওরে ভাই সেই
And it's in! And look what
ওয়াইফাই
it
ভাই
means to
ওয়াইফাই।
them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
নতুন দেশ আমরা ভাই ভালো না।
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even...
And the finish! And it's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly
আরে
done.
সাব
He
করে
had
তে
the
ভুলে
whole
গেলাম
picture in his
ধুর।
head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Gangle cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Hullet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Owen. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Gangong really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Looking for the run. And this is Owen. And he's lost his man here.
হাই রে খাই গেলাম ধুর।
And that's a tidy finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
ক্যাচ বাটনে ক্লিক করে আপনার বাটন যেই সাইডে যাবেন ওই সাইডে টান দিবেন তাহলে।
Substitution for Gangon. Number 10, Messi.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from...
And the shot!
আরে বাপ্পি রে মিস করলি এটা
Oh,
কেমনে?
that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And they're quick to get it back. Mohamed Salah.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here?
মানে
Neither
কি
is
কমু
prepared
ভাই,
to back
রানিং
down,
না
and
নিয়া
to be honest,
পিছনে
that's
আসে
how it
প্লেয়ার।
should be. Oh,
হায়
he
রে
really
বাবা
was
রে
well
বাবা।
marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not the most accurate pass.
গেম প্লে এমনে ছাইরে দিতেছে কেন প্লেয়ার গুলা?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that
এমবাপ্পে
really
দেখেন
well
কই
and
গেছে,
stopped it.
নিচে চলে গেছে।
Neymar.
আরে
Trying to
বিতিনা
spin
রান
that
মেক করলো আবার
positively.
থাইমা
I
গেল,
certainly
কোন তো
can't.
কেমনটা লাগে?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added minute has been indicated.
Now it's Shevchenko. And he's managed to get free. And a header!
বাহ,
Oh,
সুন্দর
that
হেডটা
was
দিছো
no
বড় ভাই।
routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And after a brief check, the
আরে
referee
জিতা খেলাটি
blows
এমনি
his
হারতাছি,
whistle.
সিরিয়াসলি না কিল্লা।
Magic. What a magical football match.
ভাই নেটওয়ার্কের
And
গ্রাফটের
genuine
অবস্থা খুবই
respect
বাজে।
all round. How would you sum up what...
আবার -10, বাহ। এবার প্রগ্রেশন ওকে। ভাই স্প্যাম করেন না মেসেজ। ভাই টপ একটু দেওয়া ইম্পসিবল। শুনছে না? না শুনলে নাই। কোম্পানিটা ভাই নাই আমার কাছে। না টাইট মার্কিং দিয়ে আনিলেও। ভাই আপনার ডাটা ভালো, আপনারটা থাকে, আমার ডাটা ভালো না, আমারটা থাকে না।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter.
ওরে
El
ভাই
Hadj
কি
Diouf,
পাস ছিল
the
এটা।
undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
ভাই দেখছেন নি এটা পাসটা দিছিল কি?
Can he spark a counter here? João Pedro. João Pedro. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Silvestre. Nice sequence of passes, this. Joao Pedro was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Dembele.
Such good technique.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Nedved.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos delivers. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Nedved. He's had it taken off him. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And it's Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Dembele!
আরে গোলি দিতে পারতাছি না।
Oh, that was no routine save.
রাইট মার্কিং দিলে আপনার
Anticipated that well, didn't he?
ভালো আবার খারাপ দিকও আছে।
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. Roberto Carlos. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent.
হ্যাঁ ভাই হইছে ভাই, আপনাদের হইছে নাকি?
Defensively, very composed.
12টা বাজে গেছে ভাই, আর কত লেট করব?
Might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Bangladesh are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
It's run loose here.
Tokyo Verdy definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter.
ভাই লাল কার্ড খাইছ না
that
ভাই।
is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
না দিয়া খেলাই বেটার। তো যারা লাইভে আছেন সবাই ল্যাপটপে লাইক করে দেন। এই তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই, ভালো। আপনার কি অবস্থা?
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Dembele. And this is Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Mohamed Salah is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Fiore. Thuram was in no mood for any of that. And this is Dembele. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vitinha does well to get it back. And this is Hullet. Now it's and Messi!
সেই
Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
কত দূর যাবে?
Just gorgeous.
সেমি
That
যাইতে
was
পারে।
magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise
আবার
himself,
বাবা
Peter.
রন্দা ফুল ফর্মে আছে। কে বাউ ফুল ফর্মে। ওয়াও। সবাই লাইক করে দেন গাইস। 40 জন লাইভে আছেন, মাত্র 27টা লাইক। সবাই লাইকটা বাড়ায় দেন।
Substitution on the field.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been slung wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mohamed Salah. Bangladesh have it back and can go again.
Bangladesh surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's Cruyff!
ওরে ভাই সে
And that's a tidy finish!
অ্যাসিস্টেড খেলি ভাই অ্যাসিস্টেড
And surely now the results
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাই
beyond
ভালো
doubt.
আপনার কি অবস্থা ভাই ডিভাইস এখন ভাই
Give
আইকিউ
him an
15
inch
আলট্রা
and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Silvestre. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Shevchenko. Bangladesh are looking to break at pace. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar. And that will be the final act.
ওকে ভাই দিচ্ছি তো যারা লাইভে আছেন এখনই লাইভটা লাইক করে দেন 50টা লাইক মিল করে দেন এখনই আমার কার্লোস ট্রেনিং এই যে ভাই এটা ফ্রি রাইকার্ড আছে নাকি নাই ফ্রি রাইকার্ড নাই আমার কাছে সরি ভাই ফ্রি রাইকার্ড আমার কাছে নাই পাস ভাই একটু ঠান্ডা মাথায় পাস দিতে হবে আপনার তাড়াহুড়া করলে তো পাসিং হবে এটার জন্য কি করবেন ভাই ভালো অপোনেন্ট পড়ছে টাইট মার্কিং দিবেন সমস্যা নাই যদি টাইট মার্কিং দিয়ে আপনার ভালো হয় টাইট মার্কিং দিবেন সমস্যা নাই তো লাল জার্সিটা নেই সবুজটা ঘাসের সাথে পুষে জানা অনেক টাইমে লাল সাদা খেলা হবে এখন একটা ভাই নর্থ সাউথ ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে দিছি নাইস হোয়াট মালদিনিকে নামাই দিস 40টা লাইক মিল করে দেন এখনই হয়ে গেছে অলরেডি আর মাত্র 5 দেখা যাক অপোনেন্টের রেটিং ভাই ভালোই তো 70 না কত জানি দেখা
Oh, what
যাক
a
কি
sight
হয়
this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick.
Real chance! Neymar. Juve. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
বাবারে বাবা কারভাল এইসব ডিফেন্স করে
Carvajal. Carvajal made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
এক ফাউলটা পাইছি
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more
আইকিউ
chances.
15 আলট্রা
Great chance here from position A1. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Bullet! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
আয় হায় রে
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
ব্যাড লাক
Nedved gets across and deals with it. Nedved will not want to lose out. He goes for a shot! No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. So what can they make of this?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That is good alertness. 30 minutes gone. And here's Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. Chouameni. Beckenbauer. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Out towards the flank. He has found the way through. Played in.
আরে ম্যাচটা একদম পুরো অফলাইন হয়ে গেছে
It's a
হ্যাঁ
goal!
দিন ওটা ভাই ভালো
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
আরে ভাই বিতিনা কি করে এগুলা ভাই
So the first moment of real significance.
ফালতু হয়
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. Now
মানে ভাই
forced to come
স্কিল
out.
দিলে প্লেয়ারের সাথে জাস্ট টাচ লাগলেই পয়রা
Well,
যাবেন
the defence just about came out on
Check
top, but they
সমস্যা
were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Dembele. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press.
ভাই টাচ লাগলেই পয়রা যাবেন ভাই
Van
কোন
Basten.
সময় পাস দিলাম পাসই লাগে না
And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Bangladesh go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows it. And a chance!
যাক গুলিতে দিছে একটা
And that's in! They have grabbed
ভাই
themselves an
অ্যাডভান্স তো আমি
equaliser.
খেলি নাই কখনো
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going
ভাই
to make the
অ্যাডভান্স
boss
বেশি
just
খেলে
a
আপনার
little happy
জাপানিজরা
now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch,
ফাউল
and
টাউল
they're
কি নাই
dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
বাবারে বাবা
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Eh,
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
ধুর,
He's had
কেমনে
a
ভাই বল নিয়ে
shot!
চলে যা বুঝি না।
And that's a sharp finish.
ডিফেন্স কই
And
দাঁড়ায়
they're
থাকে,
back in front. Calm,
উল্টা
composed,
পাল্টা পজিশন।
confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
বসে ফ্রি আইডি নিয়ে কুপায়া দিতেছে।
Substitution.
সেম অবস্থা ভাই, আমার ডিফেন্ডারও খুব বাজে অবস্থা ভাই।
Bangladesh choosing to make the first change. Madrid leading now.
Messi coming on the field. Number 4.
Well,
দিতি
it's
না,
definitely
পাসও
the right
দিতে পারতাছে
attitude
না।
and application, Peter. They've got to keep
কয়েকটা
pushing.
ম্যাচ খুব
There
বাজে
is
খেলতেছে
an
আপনি।
irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chouameni.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now that's a fine challenge.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And here's Neymar.
আল্লাহ,
And this is Van Basten. Now the ball in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire
হাই
their
হাই
commitment to
রে,
goals.
গেম প্লের অবস্থা বাইরে।
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Shevchenko.
পারি বাবা,
Well, it didn't
এটা
look
তিনটার
good for a
মিললে খেলা
while,
ধরতো।
but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vitinha.
Look, there has to be more
হাই
urgency
রে
here. The
ভাই,
ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
আহ
Well,
নেইমারে
you could
এমনি
do with
ইন্টারসেপ্ট
someone
করতেছে
else taking
মিডফিল্ডে আইসা।
responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
ভাই রে
Time
ভাই,
added on,
খুব কষ্ট হইতাছে বল পাস দিতে।
and we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.
এক
Your
ভালো
final
অপোনেন্ট
thoughts,
ছিল
Jim?
ভাই, দুইটাই বাজে, কাপিল্লু দেশাম দুইটারই অবস্থা খারাপ। সমস্যা তো ভাই হবেই, ম্যানেজার ছাড়া ভাই কেমনে খেলবো। তাই দেখতাছি ভাই, খুব বাজে ডিফেন্স করতেছে দেখলাম। বাহ, মাইনাস খাইতে খাইতে ভাই শেষ। কাপিল্লুরও পাল্টাইতে হইব। বস আর্তেতা, দেখি বস আর্তেতা কিরকম খেলে এখন। ভাই বেকেনবাউর নাই আমার, থাকলে করতাম। ইউসি ডিফেন্স ভাই একদম শিট। রোনালদোরে খালে খেলাই তো বেলার এখানে, সেই জন্য আর কি। সালিবারে আনি সালিবা। ভ্যান রে বহাই। বহুত খেলছে ভ্যান। বেল রে নামাইতে কইতাছে। না ভ্যান আপনার লাস্টে 2 সপ্তাহ আমারে সেই সার্ভিস দিছে বুঝছেন? ইয়েস ব্রাদার ইউ আর রাইট। হ্যাঁ, বেল তো ভালোই অনেক। ম্যাচ পড়ে না কেরে ভাই এত লেট করতেছে। হ্যাঁ তা ঠিক। পজিশনিং অনেক ভালো সালিবার। স্পিডও ভালো আছে তো রিকভার করতে পারে বল। বাট সালিবার মাঝে মাঝে মিস্টেক করে।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
না 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 একটা বিল্ড আপ একটা ডেস্ট্রয়ার।
So straight into the action. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Hullet. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele. And this is Hullet. Tries to get it clear. Heading backwards. Now it's Yamal. That is good strength. Nedved. Caicedo. Good driving run. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
Yamal. And here's Gakpo. And he's intervened well there. And that has been slung wide. Caicedo. Great ball, and he's in here. Toure deals with that comfortably. Nedved. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Vitinha. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Hullet. That's destined for the flank. Thuram makes the interception. Now it's Hullet. Judge,
ওরে
surely!
ভাই
Backward it goes. Gakpo. That's good running with the ball. He shifted it to the flank. Plays a sharp little ball here.
টেপটা কি দিছে ভাই একটু বইলা যান
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Dembele. Always goal side. It's Dembele! He scored! On the cusp of
Foreigners-এর কোন কার্ড
half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Pete.
Oh, shooting
আরে
chance!
ভাই এদিকে কেমনে গোল হয়ে যায়
And no mistake. That is remarkable. All square in a
হ্যাঁ ভাই
matter
ঠিক
of
বলছেন ভাই
moments. Yeah. And that is
হোল্ড
indeed
করে
the
খেলতে
final
হবে
act. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And so, Messi!
ওফ
Messi!
নাইস
Oh, that is beautiful!
Oh,
হ্যাঁ
that
ভাই
was
হ্যাঁ
magnificent.
ফুলগুলা ভাই
What a
ধরিয়ে
way
দিয়েন
to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
ব্রাদার
That is simply
ফরেনেসটা আমার
tremendous.
কাছে
I
নাই
mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nedved.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Bangladesh are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game.
Oh no, what has happened here? Thuram looking to provide the solidity his team so need. The United States are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when
ফ্রেন্ডটাকে কি
defending
চাপটা
at
দিল রে ভাই
least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Thuram. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. Nedved. Shot could be on.
আরে
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
হ্যাঁ ভাই এটাও একটা সমস্যা
Bangladesh
প্রচুর
with
হোল্ড
their first corner.
প্রেস করে
First in the game
যেমন
for
আমি
either
নিজেই
side,
প্রেস
actually.
করি
He leaps for it.
নাইস
And yes, it's
44টা লাইক হয়ে গেছে সো যারা লাইভ আছেন লাইভটা লাইক করে দেন
two up now, and they are cruising. Great corner, and he did the
অপোনেন্ট বের হয়ে
rest.
গেল
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Goal! After 81 minutes is number 24.
46 হয়ে গেছে, আর মাত্র 4টা লাইক লাগেছে। ও যারা লাইভে এখনো লাইক করেন নাই, লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন। র্যাঙ্ক পুশ ভাই, র্যাঙ্ক পুশ। ঠিক আছে ভাই, যাও ভাই। ফ্রেন্ডলি তো এখন খেলবো না, প্রবলেম লাইন ফরওয়ার্ড গুলি। হ্যাঁ ভাই, এটা ঠিক বলছেন, কারণ আবার ডাবল গোল পোয়াচার থাকলে টাইট মার্কিং দিলে আপনার ঢুকা জানা, বুঝছেন? ওটা হলো আরেক সমস্যা। এই জন্য আর কি আমি এটা ইউজ করি। ইনশাল্লাহ ওয়ান ডে।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
না ভাই, আজকে হবে না।
So off we go then.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
He's found a way through. Now it's Hullet. Hullet ploughing through the middle. Nedved short changes him with that pass. Azar. Rijkaard. And it's Nedved. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
He's shifting through the impressive jump.
হাই গেলাম।
There it is. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He
ক্লাব
was
ম্যাচ
always
ভাই
going to
নকআউট
do
ছাড়া
that
খেলি না
one way
আসলে।
or another. A
লাইভ টেপ করি
fantastic
তো,
effort.
লাইভ করতে গেলে
Simply
আপনার ক্লাব ম্যাচ
fantastic.
মিস হয়ে যায়। আজকেও ম্যাচ ছিল আপনার জিকেএসি ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপের, খেলতে পারি নাই। ভাই লাইভ করবো।
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get
ভাই
free.
খাইছে।
Gerrard! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Check clears. That's the throw.
হ্যাঁ ভাই, আইডি চেঞ্জ করবো, আপনার হোল প্লেয়ার গুলিটা নিব। আর আগের আইডি তো আপনার ব্যান হয়ে গেছিল, ওই যে একবার অনেকগুলো আইডি ব্যান হয়ে গেছিল না,
Very
তখন আর কি ব্যান
disappointing,
হয়ে
it has
গেছিল
to be
আমারটাও।
said. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Thuram pulls off an exemplary
আরে ভাই,
piece of defending.
ওটার মধ্যে আপনার এই গুলিটা ছিল আগেরটা।
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Dembele. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! And there's a goal. They are right back in business.
আসলেই ভাই ঠিক বলছেন। আরো নতুন ফোনে খেলতেছি তো আপনার জন্য খেলা আর একটু বাজে হইতাছে।
And Hullet! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now
এই
it's
যে
Del
নাটমেগ খাইলো।
Piero, looking for options for movement. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Pull it. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Really well played.
And this is Dembele. He is through here. Judge!
আরে ভাই কি করলো এটা?
That attempt which... Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
ভাই লাম নাই আমার।
Well, the glass is either half
থাকলে তো
full
ভাই খেলাইতাম
or
এই।
half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Goes for a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
আজকে ভাই এত বাজে খেলতাছি বলার
St.
বাইরে।
Mirren with the lead. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Dembele. And this is Messi.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
আরে ভাই কি পাস দেয় প্লেয়ার নিচে চলে
Quick
যায়।
Rijkaard.
খুব বাজে অবস্থা।
Roberto Carlos. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
বড় ভাই
it all
কোম্পানি
looked
তো নাই
so
আমার কাছে।
promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
ট্রিপল থ্রিটা খেলা দরকার বাট 4-3-3টা আর কি খেলা দরকার বাট আপনার
Substitution on the field.
কষ্ট নাই তো খেললা সেই জন্য আর খেলি নাই আর বুঝছেন।
So we have movement on both benches.
Bullet. Number 19. Messi.
Owen bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Number 5. Neymar. Number 14. Shevchenko.
And here's Shevchenko.
Johan Cruyff.
Lovely pass, but can
আরে
he get
ভাই
there?
এইডি কি করে? বল
Keep
চাইরা
on
দেখেন
and
এইডি তো
carry
বুঝি।
on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Stojkovic. Owen. Oh, now here's an
ভাই
interesting
অপোনেন্ট কি
matchup.
সুন্দর সুন্দর করে বল
Quick
পাইতাছে আর
look,
আমার
thought
গুলা
about cutting inside. Oh, good
এটাও
play.
খাওয়াইছিল।
Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that is a good
ভাই
place
রে
to
ভাই
find him.
স্ক্রিপ্টের লেভেলটা দেখেন জাস্ট
No messing about,
স্ক্রিপ্টের
just
লেভেলটা দেখেন
bludgeoned away.
Minutes has been indicated.
That's a little
দিলাম
off
ভাই
target.
কারে সেবারে দিল ভাই
Rijkaard
খেলার
is there to clear.
খেলাটারই নষ্ট করে
Gently done.
আহ
And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me
ইনশাল্লাহ ভাই
just looked
ইনশাল্লাহ
a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this.
ঠিক আছে ভাই ট্রাই করবো নেক্সট টাইম বাট আজকের খেলা আমার খুব বাজে গেছে একটা ম্যানেজার নিয়েও খেলতে পারতাছে 40 কের মধ্যে আইকিউর অনেক ভালো ফোন আছে তো তো লাইভে যারা লাইভটা দেখতেছেন যাদের আইডিয়া আছে ফোন বিষয়ে ভালো ভাইকে সাজেস্ট করেন 40 কের ভিতরে আর যারা এখনো লাইভটাকে লাইক করেন নাই লাইভটাকে লাইক করে দেন আর ভাই ব্যাকেট বার নাই আমার
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Nedved. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Nedved. And he's there to belt it away. Partey does really well to win the ball there. And here's Hullet. That's a little off target. And it's Vitinha.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, you either commit a foul
ওকে
and
ভাই
take one
পেট
for
র্যাঙ্ক
the
পুশ
team,
করান জি
or
ভাই
you just
করাই
stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Roberto Carlos is standing over this one.
আরে কার্লোস রে দিছিলাম পাঁচটা একটা বড় শুট হলে
Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Vitinha. Yaya Toure. Olise. Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Nesta spots it and intercepts. Yaya Toure. And here's Nedved. And he's managed to get rid. Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Nedved. Now it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Toure gets over and intercepts. Haaland. To Beckham. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe chasing after it. Pull it. Partey. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And the shot!
আরে
And needless to say, that deserved better.
ভাই হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে নক
Really
দিয়ে
well
নি
played.
দেখেন আমার
It's just
হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ
the
নাম্বার
type of
দেওয়া
goal
আছে
you
এখানে
need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
লাইভের মধ্যে দেখেন আমার হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বার দেওয়া আছে
With their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
কেমনে ভাই ধাক্কা ধাক্কি করে ফালাইতাছে ভাই
Impressive, Bandung.
প্লেয়ার গুলারে
He
বাবা
needed
রে
that.
বাবা
They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
আহারে শোনা গো
Timber
তো পাস
cuts out the pass. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced
আরে
that many
পাসিং
efforts
ই
of
হইতাছে না
goals
একদম
simply because respective defences have been strong.
Brilliantly cut out. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Dembele. And here's Hullet. Toure was in no mood for any of that.
আবার ড্র করব আবার
He's
10
gone
মাইনাস
direct
কাম
here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Hullet. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Dembele. Tries a shot! And no mistake. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
ডেমবেলে একলাই গোল দিতেছে
Simplicity
আর কাউরে
itself.
খুঁজেই পাইতাছে না
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
সেটিং বাই নিয়ার বাই দেওয়া
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Erling Haaland. Number 9,
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Olise.
Bangladesh have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone
আরে
expects to
ভুল
put
পাস
the
দিলাম
ball in
এটা
the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Number 10.
Dembele.
Substitutions taking place.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Muscular
আরে
approach does
সেবা
pay
রে
off
সেবা
here. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Shevchenko,
This is now creating a nervous
and that is that. Bangladesh have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A week.
অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট ভাই অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট আর বললেন না ভাই বিতিনা আজকের থেকে খুব বাজে খেলতেছে আজকে দেখলাম ওদিন মোটামুটি ভালোই খেলতেছিল কমেন্টে না দেখেন আমার এই যে ভিডিওর মধ্যে রাইট সাইডের কর্নারে দেখেন একটা নাম্বার দেখা যাচ্ছে বিকাশ নগদ ওইটাই হলো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বার প্লেয়ারগুলো দেখা যায় ভালো ফর্মে আছে ইমেজ ভাই সেরা ওর এই যে একটা বিগ টাইম কার্ড ছিল না আগে ওটাও অনেক জোস আছিল ওটা খেলাইছিলাম
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
প্লেয়ারগুলা
Well, he's
কেমন
very
জানি
much adored.
করতেছে একটু খেয়াল করলে দেখতে পারবেন মেসি যে মাত্র ব্যালেন্স
Passing is
একদম বাজে
crisp
ছিল
and sharp. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Uruguay clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that has been cut short. Cristiano Ronaldo looking for options for movement, and he decides to cross it. Deftly away.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now that looks a decent ball. Nedved. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. And this is Hullet. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
আরে ভাই
Well, it
কি
simply
দরকার
took
ছিল
an
ভাই
age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Bangladesh with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Dembele. Messi. And here's Hullet. Messi. And here's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Saliba.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Marquinhos spots it and
কার্লোসে
intercepts.
পাঁচটাই দিতে পারলো না
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And here's Hullet. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's run loose here. Vitinha. Nedved. That's a cute ball. Now there's a fine ball. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
খুব বাজে খেলা
It
হয়েছে
hasn't been a
খুবই
bad
বাজে
watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an
কত পরে
attrition
ভাই
at the other
আনলিমিটেড
end.
কত দিয়ে কিনেন
But defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little
আকাঙ্ক্ষিত
more
দিয়ে আছে
creative.
ভালো খেলতেছে অনেক
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Bangladesh have been the team that have had the line.
Takes the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, terrible pass. And he is deftly away. Oh, he's on his own! Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Shot, surely!
ওরে ভাই
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Uruguay appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bangladesh are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score.
Uruguay really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
ভাই রে ভাই
It's a pretty loose pass.
কি অবস্থা কে রেসপন্সের?
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And this is Dembele. Uruguay can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Hullet.
Bangladesh really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. It'll pass back. And the referee brings it to a close. Bangladesh have held
আর
on.
বললেন না
They
ভাই,
have
কার্লোস
doggedly,
যে কি
sometimes
শীট লেভেলে
frantic.
খেলতেছে। আজকে জার্মানির খেলা। ও দুইটাই ম্যাচটা ভালো খেলছে। হ্যাঁ ভাই, তো আমার একশো কার্লোস মার্সেলো আছে আর তো মার্সেলো খেলান। ইকুয়েডর মোটামুটি ভালোই দল, এত খারাপও না। দেখা যাক কি হয়। কার্লোস পুরা শিট খেলতেছে ভাই। কয় দিলাম, বলছেন যেহেতু আর আউট।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that
মেসি
he's one
ভাই
of the
পুরা শিট
greatest
খেলতেছে।
box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Now that is tiny, really tiny. Great shot!
নাইস নাইস।
It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry
ভাই আগের
in motion.
ডিভিশনে 2300 রেটিং করছিলাম,
Manchester United
তাও
finding
খেলার সময়
themselves
পাইছিলাম না। আপনার
unexpectedly behind.
লাস্ট 4 দিন আপনার যে ঢাকা আসছিলাম, নর্থ সাউথ
Oh,
ইউনিভার্সিটি
that's
টুর্নামেন্ট
dogged
ছিল,
up,
তো
really robust.
এই জন্য না হয় আপনার
Now it's
2500
Rivaldo.
করে ফেলতে পারতাম।
Oh, played right into
এমনি
his
খেলা ভালো
path.
আছিল, রেহান ভাই একদম
Rivaldo!
ফালতু খেলা হয়ে
And
গেছে,
now who's going to
গেম
be
প্লে
first
ফালতু
to
হয়ে
this?
গেছে।
Oh, he's been
তার উপরে
caught
যে ফোন
napping.
চেঞ্জ করছি
He
তো আরো,
slings it in.
ফোন চেঞ্জ
Too much
করার
on
ফলে
it, and
আপনার
that
হাত
is
ভালো
an
করে বইছে না
easy
নতুন।
claim for the keeper. Now it's Hullet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Hullet. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely!
চিকেরে নাই বানায় লাইছে।
And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Bangladesh are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. And that has sent him...
আরে
he's brought him
পেনাল্টি
down,
খেয়ে
and
গেলাম।
it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they
ও
wanted
ভাই
to do.
দেমবেলে সেরা।
An exchange of stares, and here we go. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And this is Dembele.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
আরে
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vitinha receives it in a good position here. Tries a shot!
অ্যাম্বুলেন্স,
He's got a goal!
অ্যাম্বুলেন্স বাইরে ভাই,
Two
অ্যাম্বুলেন্স
up
ইজ
and in
ব্যাক।
charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And yes, it's him again. Bangladesh now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
ভাই ম্যাচটা শেষ করি, তারপর আপনারা পিপি দিচ্ছি, প্যারা নাই।
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. And that signals the end of the first period.
Bangladesh are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Bangladesh claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And this is Dembele. Maldini. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Rivaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
আর একটু পরে দেওয়ার দরকার ছিল।
And he was quick to react. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And here's Nedved. And this is Dembele. Gerrard. Rodri. And it's Dembele. Rivaldo. Now it's Hullet. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Saliba. Oh no, what has happened here? Can he get it through? The ball goes, chance! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's anyone's ball now.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
ফাউল দে ভাই,
Excellent
এটা
challenge
ফাউল
there,
তো।
uncompromising. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hullet. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Dembele. Nedved. Just 5 minutes left. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely, now then. Takes a shot!
শুধু
And the
আসছে
referee
না।
brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have...
না না, গ্রাফিক্স ভাই 60। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ব্যালন ডি'র থেকে ভালো। লাইভটা কি অফ করে দেবো নাকি রাত হয়ে গেছে। থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই যারা সাপোর্ট করছেন তখন অত অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। রাত হয়ে গেছে অনেক। তো লাইভটা পর্যন্তই থাক আজকে। ইনশাল্লাহ আগামীকাল আবার লাইভে দেখা হবে। সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। সবাইকে আল্লাহ হাফেজ। সবাইকে গুড নাইট। থাকেন ভাই তাহলে। যাই ভাই। অনেকক্ষণ তো ছিলেন ভাই লাইভে। ও দেমবেলের পিপি, ওয়েট ওয়েট। এই যে ভাই দেমবেলের পিপি এটা। তো লাইভটা এই পর্যন্তই। সো সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। সবাইকে আল্লাহ হাফেজ। ইনশাল্লাহ আবার লাইভে দেখা হবে। সবাই জয়েন করে নিয়েন।